Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Casual Anime Discussion. My name's Trent,
Along with G-Man 27.
and today, guys, we're bringing back another Casual Anime Discussion. I gotta stop doing that. I keep saying, "Hey, welcome back to Casual Anime Discussion." We're doing another. I gotta stop doing that. Anyway, yeah, we're doing another Casual Anime Discussion today. Today, we're gonna be talking about season two and plus OVA, the six OVAs of Black Butler season two. Before we talk about that, please be sure to pause the video, go watch that stuff, come back and watch the video. Holy crap, you got through all that already. Welcome back. Uh, yeah, I was gonna. All right, screw it. Anyway, yeah, Black Butler season two. It. I guess the setup for it is basically that Lelouch, or I was gonna say, why did I say Lelouch? I'm all discombobulated because I was gonna do something different, but like I'll probably have to run it by you first next time we do a casual discussion. Anyway, yeah. So I'm trying to I forget how to start. Oh, okay. So we get CL and Sebastian. They're back, but we also get these other two. You could say they're contemporaries. We get introduced to Aloise Trancy and Claude, and it's sort of a dueling types thing between them, a rivalry, if you will. But I did that terribly. But anyway, yeah. So this is my pick to continue Black Butler, and I think season two is in the OVAs were better than season one. I think it was more cohesive of a story, but there's still some stuff where I'm just like, it's kind of like I don't know why, and like this part of the show isn't that good, but like it being 12 episodes definitely made it better, like the actual season two, and then you had the six OVAs, which are a bunch of random stuff, but like I feel like it's still better, but like as like I said last time with Black Butler season one review, my kind of like my guessing is that Book of Circus, Book of the Atlantic, and Book of Murders, which we'll do eventually. Um, those are going to end up being better because they're more close to the manga than I'm pretty sure season one and two aren't close, or maybe they are. There's a few things they do, but like yeah, that's my guessing is how that's going to go. But yeah, season two was better than season one. What about you? Because you didn't want to continue this when we first talked about Black Butler. You were like, I didn't want to continue it. But like, how do you feel about it? Season two.
Uh, it was nice that it was short, like you said, but there's still like the weird action scenes where they like do action for like 5 seconds and it's kind of like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
The story made more sense, so it was definitely easier to follow this time. It wasn't all over the place. Things kind of made sense eventually. I was really lost in the first beginning episodes. I was like, I don't know what's happening here,
Mm-hmm.
but um, I think it had a lot better storyline. First one too, just it was maybe a little more cliche, I would say, but it was okay. Uh, Alois, I think I like him okay. He's kind of like the bad version of CL, like the naughty version, but I kind of like the dynamic between them, and I did like how it ended then too, and I also like the new butler. I'm trying to think of his name on the spot.
Claude.
Claude, yeah. Claude Faust.
Claude.
Steen or
Uh,
something.
was it
Faustus.
Claude Faust? Oh yeah, Claude Faustus. Yeah, I'm surprised you remember that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think Claude was pretty good too. I like him. And I like how he's like the very spider-esque.
Yeah, the spider thing with Aloes. Yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't
like,
mind the memory thing either in this. I think the him losing his memory did actually played pretty well. Like, oh, where's Madam Red? And
I
I thought
guess it
that was
was
good.
okay. I guess I don't know. I thought like episodes two through four were like there was like it was just like there was the murder on the Orient episode that like there's that episode. I'm just like kind of like what this is like I don't know like episodes two through four were just like a lot of like nothing. But
I like
yeah,
the train episode.
it was fine. I just felt like I wanted to get
It
onto the
was
story,
fun.
but like because I just wanted this like if it stuck 100% with the Aloys, Claude stuff, because I think Aloys is a good character. Is like he's all right. He's a little much sometimes, as the show is, and you know how I mean by much sometimes with this show. But yeah, Claude's interesting. You know, having another. Well, actually, we have like 5 new demons in this because we have like all of his other demon butlers and stuff like that. But I thought they were good for the season. They kept I thought they were a better villain than the Angel from last season, because even in this season they were more of a match for these two than the Angel was. Because then Cloud's like, oh, I'm gonna put on my real face, and then he just like instantly like takes on the Angel and just defeats him. It's like, well, he wasn't really much of a threat, was he? But yeah, the only other character that I liked in this that was new was Ronald Knox, who was one of the Reapers. We didn't see him much, but like I just liked him. I thought he was kind of cool. But yeah,
I think I kind of wish he would have went somewhat demon form. He like the way he kills Klaus. It was just like, yeah, it's okay. It's like
yeah,
this
he just
kind of
kills him
weird.
with the sword.
He slipped on a rock. He's like, oh,
Oh.
yeah.
All right. Favorite scene. Or episodes. I liked the Will the Reaper episode, which was one of the OVAs about like learning about.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I really like that a lot. I think the Reapers are probably like my like the part of the show that I'm like most interested in. But yeah, I like Will the Reaper, and I like him and Grell and the writer stuff. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, that's probably my favorite episode. This is a little weird one. Is the one episode where I forget what happened, but Claude's on like the edge, and he starts tap dancing. I don't know why, but I really like the music in that, like that little part where he's like, like he's like tap dancing on the edge. I don't know why. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I thought the scene, the one scene in the train episode that I did like was when the killer tried to get Sebastian to like stand up, stay up or something like that, and then the bridge comes and Sebastian just takes the entire bridge, like he just gets hit by it. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I think so one thing I like most of the OVA episodes. I thought they were kind of funny. Like the one where like it was the making of Black Butler season 2. I thought that was kind of funny. But I actually, you know what was really great is that the servants, you know how in last season I said I didn't like them when it turns out they were all like these like super like assassins or whatever. Well, in this, besides one scene, they stick to what they're good at, which is just being the goofy servants, which is what I like, you know. And it makes season 1 make less sense, because it's like, okay, they do it there and then they never do it again, you know. So it's kind of like, that's kind of like why I liked it less in season 1, except for like one small scene here where you see them pull out their guns and stuff. But besides that, I thought the servants were better, even though they weren't in it that much. Actually, a lot of the characters were sidelined in this.
Yeah, like the last 6 episodes, you didn't really see him.
Yeah, like
you didn't see Tanaka.
Tanaka. Who the one guy who owns the coffin shop or whatever? I forget what it was called. I forget what his name is.
The Gravedigger.
Yeah, Gravedigger. Yeah. He. You know, we don't get him a lot. We kind of get Grell a little bit. And then a lot of the side characters just get like kind of like pushed to the edge a little bit. And then finally, the ending I think is pretty cool. Now, again, that's not the official ending because like the manga's still going on, but I think that's a really cool ending where like he at first like Sebastian made this deal with this kid so that he can eventually eat his soul, and now he's stuck as his butler forever. You know, I thought that was a pretty cool kind of like twist ending type thing. And first time I watched it, I was like, oh shit, wow, and then that's pretty cool. And yeah, I wasn't expecting it though. Thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't get how she can just do that, but
how she could turn him into a demon. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit where I'm just like, how did that happen? What, like when CL and Aloys like mold into the same person, I was like, what the hell? What? He controls his mind now? Why? Like, I don't know. There's some stupid bullshit with that. All right. Worst parts. I thought the ending was really abrupt. like a really abrupt ending. Like literally at the end, like with all of his henchmen or servants, Ciel's like, "Oh, just take the house, do whatever you want with it," and then that's all we
I
get
wish
from
he
the
would have stayed
henchmen.
in the house.
Yeah, maybe, but he's just gonna, I don't know, travel the world, I guess now. I don't know.
No, he went to hell.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
I wish he would. I wish he would just been like the demon of Phantomheim. Just like
yeah.
the
That would have been
eternal
cool.
butler.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I would have liked that. I think that's pretty much all I have. Some improvements I have is just maybe make it a little bit longer, just so. I don't know if I'd make this season longer because it was. I'm not gonna lie,
That's a
it's a
good
little.
amount.
It's a good amount. I just like. I definitely know season 3 is better. Like it's definitely better. But yeah.
I'd say I should make their fight sequences like they had a lot
Yeah,
of cool
their
ideas.
fight sequences
And
are
some
good.
cool actually they had some cool ideas like where he like spears all 3 of those demon butlers in the head, and it's like that was pretty cool. It's like do more of that stuff and maybe actually give him like use his demon powers a little bit. I don't know, but I think just show like a little more action sequences. It's like, oh, this is funny plus has good action. It would have been a good combo. Instead of the
Yeah.
action sequences are like, oh, this is just like
It
story
just
filler.
it seems weird. Like
Seems like
it's
story
like
filler.
like they don't know what they want their action to be. Kind of a little bit. It's like, what do you want it to be? Karate? Do you want it to be like some stupid like British bullshit? I don't know. So, all right. So I'll go into my notes. Let me ask. Did you recognize who played Aloys?
Sasuke.
No.
Oh, Bryce Harper.
No, not Bryce Harper. Stop saying Bryce Harper. It's a baseball player who hit a home run to beat the Atlanta Braves the other day. Ha ha. Anyway, from the time of this recording, at least. No, it was Tenma from School Rumble. So I thought that was pretty interesting that she is in this too.
That's kind of weird.
It's pretty funny. I mean, they're both. I mean, I'm not gonna do this theory again, but Aloys is 100% gay. Like, can we get the, more gay than CL? Like, he 100% is. Anyway,
I think. Do you think Aloys is sexier than CL?
nope, not answering that because I'm not into 13-year-old boys, Garrett. You can go
It's
ahead,
okay,
go nuts.
Japan.
It's okay, Japan. Yeah. Anyway, so I liked how on the
They're very mature for their age.
they're very mature for 13-year-olds. Yep. I liked the part in the train episode where all those people on the train were like, "Oh, I could disable the bomb. I have all these skills," and like, "Oh, I have an ancient sword that I can use." And Sebastian's just like, "I got this," you know. Like, and I was just like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I thought that was really funny.
that was pretty good." Let's see. There was another reason why like this is different, which is good, but like also it's like really weird. Is like again, this is like partly an aristocratic British show, right? And then we end up having a game show garden maze type thing in a serious part of the season, right? Like I'm just like, what is it? It's like in the last season we're like, oh, an ice sculpting challenge, an eating challenge, a bacon curry challenge. It's like it's not the British's stop. It's not Bridgerton or whatever that gay show that everyone keeps telling me to watch. No, I don't want to watch that show. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
It's I think it's a comedy first, so they just
can't hear you.
you can't hear me.
There we go.
I think they're just trying to keep it comedic.
Like yeah, it's not like it's the servants are
Not
funny.
funny.
But like that's about it. And this season I felt was more serious than last season. I feel like because like Aloys and Claude aren't really funny. You know, I mean they're just more like gay and goth. You know, like I mean I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I had some questions like can't Sebastian just still eat CL's soul even though he's a demon? But I guess like I mean like the contract he made with them is that he wanted revenge for like to help kill all the people who killed CL's parents and like abused them for like years and stuff like that. But like didn't they I don't know, there's a lot of stupid bullshit. Anyway, I will say this, is that this Black Butler, this anime has the best Alice in Wonderland adaptation. And that's a jab at Sword Art Online Alicization. No, just kidding. I gotta diss SEO anytime I can. You know that, Garrett. Anyway, yeah, in the OVAs, we get Trap CL back, because why not? We have an FPS episode, which I thought was kind of interesting, with that one chick who visited the mansion, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Never seen anything like that in, like, anime. Like, kind of reminds me of the episode of It's Always Sunny, where, like, like a first-person Frank episode. That's such a good one. I feel like in the making of Black Butler episode, they were saying, like, oh, well, Black Butler season 1 was, like, a huge success and, you know, great story. And I'm like, you guys are sucking your own dicks. That was not, like...
I wonder how well it was received.
I don't know how it could... I think there used to be, like, old YouTube, like, back in early 2000s or early 2010s, back when this show first came out, where, like, you weren't allowed to hate Black Butler for some reason. I'm looking at it now, I'm like, that show was all over the place. Like, how could you like that? Like, come on. Like, maybe the manga, maybe, I don't know, but, like...
Oh, people love Black Butler.
I mean, that's what that was making... Not making fun of, but, like, saying. I was like, oh, well, Black Butler season 1 was, like, so well received and everything like that. And then, like, I watch an anime podcast called Trash Taste, and they talked about, like, oh, yeah, like, the reason why I got big was because or it wasn't Trash Taste, it was someone else. But they were saying, like, oh, yeah, my first video that got viral was I said Black Butler was bad. And then, like, that was, like, a huge controversy and stuff like that. So, anyway, and then I love the part where a bunch of random shit happens where it's like, oh, the space aliens are coming. And everything like that. So I thought that was good again. Anyway. So, yeah, so next season is the Book of Circus. I think it's only like 10 episodes, but I definitely remember it being better, because I talked about it with Brandon once on the Old Rogue Island podcast channel. I was like, oh, Book of Circus was the best, so we can try to get that out of the way, and then we can go back to normal and not do Black Butler again. We can do Naruto Shippuden after that. Yeah, Naruto Shippuden, yeah. I mean, I already watched it.
Now.
Right now. Why not? Can we just get Black Butler out of the way so we don't have to do about it anymore?
I'm tired of...
It's 10 episodes. 10 more episodes and we're done.
Do I have Book of Circus?
It's on Funimation. Just to get it out of the way, and
you're
then
not supposed to watch it.
What? I can't hear you.
You're not supposed to watch it.
I can't. Yeah, speak louder.
You can't. You're not supposed to watch this Shippuden.
I was trying to binge it, and I wanted to, because it got good, and I wanted to watch more of it. So,
how far did you get?
After all the stuff with Orochimaru and Naruto fighting.
How many episodes?
It's in the 40s somewhere, late 40s, I think I'm at.
Alright, as long as you're not past 50, yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to be past that. But if we could just get Book of Circus out of the way, just get it done with, then we don't have to look back at Black Butler. Except if we ever do, like, the movies and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, replay value, I'm probably not going to watch Black Butler again, at least anytime soon, because here's the thing, right? And I wanted to talk about this at the beginning of the show is, long story short, I found a way to, like, watch more shit, so I'm not just, like, because I have a lot of stuff I want to watch, and I don't have that much time, so, like, I want to try to, like, even it out to where, like, okay, I want to watch an episode of this day, that day, and, like, stuff like that, kind of, like, mix it up a bit. And you know what I watched? High Rise Invasion, what you were talking about. Man, it was so good. It was so good. You gotta watch that, man. It's so good.
We should do it. We should do the review on that then. It's new.
Well, I mean, if you want to do, like, Black Butler, Shippuden, then that, if you want to do that as your pick or something like that. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. But anyway, I was watching that, and I'm like, wow, that has rewatchability, you know? But Black Butler, this is only my second time watching it, and I'm just like, I cannot believe I had once had this in my top 10. I have no idea how I got on there. But High Rise, and dude, Attack on Titan has been amazing. Last Saturday's episode was so good. Like, it shook up my entire list. And I'm like, I cannot believe I let Black Butler even touch the top 10 because it's nowhere near that. And High Rise Invasion might be in my top 10. So anyway,
We should watch that then.
Okay, do you want to do Black Butler? Get that out of the way because that's still technically my pick to that show, and then we do High Rise Invasion. I want to do Black Butler. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, it's like 12 episodes, I think. I think it's 12 episodes. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. Anyway, rating and final thoughts. I'll go first. I think I gave this I gave season 1 a D+. I would think I'd give this a C-. It's not I don't know. I'm really disappointed this last time rewatching it, and it's like, and I know people are gonna be like, well, why'd you pick it? It's like, well, because it was next on. Like, I do things a certain way, and this was next. Okay, but I feel like we might end on a good note with Book of Circus, so hopefully that will redeem it. And then I also haven't seen Book of Atlantic or Book of Murders, which I'm actually really excited to do whenever we get to do those as movie reviews. But like, yeah, this series should not have done it. They should it should have either waited until like the manga was far enough ahead where they could be closer to it, or something else. I don't know. Like it feels like a mess. That's why we might be wrong. It might not be like, oh, maybe this is exactly how it goes in the manga, but I definitely know the ending isn't, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, C- for me. What about you?
I give it like a D+. So close to yours. It's just, it took me a while to watch this just because partially I was busy, but also I just like had no interest in watching it. It was like, it's not like I was getting excited to watch it. Not like, well, I can't wait to get home and watch Black Butler. It just is like, alright, I'll watch it just. It's like, it's not horrible, it's not unwatchable, but it's like, there's nothing special here. It's just like, okay humor, even worse action. It's like, why are you wasting your time with Black Butler? You'd be watching High Rise.
You haven't even watched High Rise Invasion.
I know. It just, if you say it's good, I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. But you know what I mean. But there's so much other anime out there to watch. It's like, you really want to waste your time with? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. That's why I want to just. I want to get Book Circus out of the way because of that, but also because I think Book Circus is like really good. Like, honestly, from what I remember it. I think that's why I might have put it in my top 10 is because of that season, and I think I might have had like. I'm thinking back on it now, and I'm like, okay, that and High Rise Invasion, like maybe they're like comparable. I think that's at least what I remember from it. That's why I just want to do that, because like I'm actually really curious and really want to rewatch that to get that out of the way. But we'll talk about that I guess after this, because we might. Anyway, so yeah, those are our thoughts on Black Butler season 2 and the OVAs. Please tell us what you thought about this. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're listening to this, please be sure to review the podcast. We hit 150 subscribers. That was really good by the time of this recording. By then maybe we'll be at 200. That'd be pretty cool. They're definitely joining because of the new channel art I made. That's all me. And the logo. That was me, not you, Garrett. It was me, not you. Just kidding. Also, there's an intro on the way that I'm also making. By the way, Garrett, after this, I'm about to talk to you about something getting done on time. Anyway.
I have an idea, but it's not. I was working on it.
I wasn't trying to call you out or anything. I was just trying to take credit.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, look. If it's from the MMV, it's whatever. I mean, I don't care as long. I mean, like, because the more subscribers you have, it actually helps out with your algorithm, I think. So, you know, either way, I think it's a good thing. Anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Be sure to get on the link description. You can find the links to everything. Yeah, this has been a casual anime discussion. My name's Trent. You cut out. I can't hear you.
G-Man27.
And remember, eat your prayers and say your vegetables.
Vans on my feet.